What's up, everyone? Just wanted to give you an update on this Hackintosh that I'm building. I've got to install another hard drive, and I wanted to talk with you about some of the problems that I've been facing. I've got my daughter with us today. Hopefully she doesn't throw a fit and wants attention while I'm live streaming here, or else I might have to cut it off. But I'm gonna bribe her with some milk. So um, let me get her situated here and then we'll get started. You want some milk? Here you go. Here's some milk. All right. How are you doing today? Let me get it pulled up on my laptop so I could see your comments and everything. And let me get this camera situated for you a little bit better here. So yeah, I mean, basically, if you're just not joining in, I built my computer on a live stream not too long ago, and I tried to install Mac OS, ran into some problems, and I'll be going through some of those problems I had, and then I'll be installing the second hard drive in there. I'm gonna get a better view here. Alright, I think that should work. Hopefully my camera doesn't tip over. Alright. If you're in here right now, say what's up in the comments. Let me know what's good. Let me know if you saw the last time I was in here building the computer. Alright, and let me know if that view is good for you too. I think that'll work. Cool. So yeah, I just got the other hard drive in the mail. It's the Samsung 970 EVO. And the problem that I had was I bought the Samsung 970 EVO Plus, and it is a better hard drive. It's slightly faster, but the problem is that with Mac OS it requires a firmware update, and I was having a lot of issues trying to get the firmware updated. And at first I didn't even know that I had to get the firmware updated until I was trying to install the Mac OS and I couldn't. I was running into all sorts of problems. Nobody could help me. I couldn't figure anything out. And then I stumbled across a forum where they were saying that the firmware needed to be updated, and it was a pretty complicated process to get that updated. I installed Windows first, thinking that I could run this software only for Windows called Samsung Magician, but then that couldn't even solve the problem. And finally, I was able to. There was, like, if you know anything about computers, there's a BIOS, and I had to change this one little setting in the BIOS, which allowed me to run to boot the update from a USB, and then that allowed me to get the job done. But I had already bought this hard drive because I didn't know if this one was going to work. But I needed 2 hard drives anyway, so it worked out. So this one's already installed. I got the firmware update completed, and this is the second hard drive. It's 500 gigabytes. This one's 1 terabyte. But this one is just the regular Evo. Okay, so this one will hopefully it shouldn't have any problems. It should work right out of the box. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the computer here. Alright. Let's get this computer open. I forgot to turn this light on. Drop a comment. Let me know y'all are here. Who's watching right now? Another problem I ran into is, well, it's not really a problem, but when I contacted Samsung support, they told me that I shouldn't put this cover back on for the NVMe hard drive because the sticky thermal padding that's on there, they said that if anything happens and you have to take the hard drive out, it could rip off the labels of the hard drive, and that could void the warranty. So on this next one that I'll be installing, in the 500 gigabyte one that I just got in the mail, the slot's right under the video card here, but I'm not going to be putting that sticky thermal covering on it. I'm just gonna leave that. They told me just to leave this metal part off, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do need to go grab a screwdriver real quick, so I will be right back. So who else watching right now? What's up today? What are y'all up to? Gotta get this video card out first. You don't want any more? Okay. Okay. Let me get you out. Stand right there for me, okay? Is the video up and down? I try to get it side to side. Let's see. It's all good. I don't know if she's gonna let me do this, guys. Alright, so I'm taking the video card out right now because the hard drive is right underneath here. I need to get there. I'm unscrewing this little NVMe slot, the solid state hard drive NVMe here on the motherboard. Alright, I got that little spot unscrewed there. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the hard drive out of the box. So here's the hard drive, 970 EVO, 500 gigabytes. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this right in here. Just firmly push that into place so that it's standing up like that. And then, as Samsung told me, they said I should not put this back on because their product already has a thermal, it already dispenses heat as it should. So they told me this was kind of overkill. And it's off, and you stick that on here and it rips off that label, it could void the warranty. So yeah, I'll trust them on that. It doesn't seem like it's that sticky to where it would rip off the I guess that label there, but maybe if it gets hot, I mean, I could maybe see that happening. But I mean, I'm just gonna trust them. They said that it's not really necessary, so it's just crazy how many little things like that you find out after you've already completed the task. I wish there'd be a way for them to tell you everything up front. It's like once you make a mistake, then it's kind of too late. You can't really go back and fix it. You just learn from your mistakes, I guess. So, um, yeah, it's just kind of it's a funny thing that I've learned building computers. It's like after you've already bought the product, you figure out that maybe it's too late to take it back or whatever, but it's not compatible or you bought the wrong thing or whatever the issue is. So it seems like I can't get. Oh, okay. I can't get this to screw down in there. I forgot what this one was like. Let me take a look at it. So somehow this one, oh, maybe it's in the, so what I'm dealing with right now, oh, and look, this doesn't even, the thermal pad doesn't even really touch the hard drive. That's kind of interesting. I thought it would stick on there. There must be another one of these screws in the motherboard box because I don't remember seeing it here just now. So I'm gonna go grab the box real quick so I can grab that. I don't know if I've said it on this stream yet, but this is the motherboard that I got. It was the Gigabyte Z390 Designaire. I got it because it has Thunderbolt 3, so it's supposed to be pretty fast, but and since I'm going to be doing a lot of music stuff, I figured that would be the best way to go. Y'all are being quiet today. I haven't heard you say anything. Drop a comment below. Let me know what's up. So, this is what I was looking for. I guess they assume right off the bat that you're going to have just one hard drive, so they don't, or maybe this was in the plastic before, I just forgot, but they don't actually put these screws in the motherboard. It's like plastic wrapped, and then you just open the plastic, and then you can put that in there. So now that I got that screw, I'm going to just put that in right now. One second, my laptop's about to run out of batteries here. Okay. So I'm going to get this screw, the hard drive screw, lightly screwed down. Got the second hard drive installed here. And then, like I said before, this little covering that was on top of it, Samsung told me I could just leave it off. It's not really a big deal. And anyway, the graphics card is going to go over that anyway. So it's going to fit in like that there. So make sure I got that in, I got that down. Oh, I need to put that, I need to put this screw back in. I knew I was missing something. Once I get this set up like how I want it, I might show y'all a little studio tour or something. I decided to put this video card in the second slot just because if it was in the first slot, it would fit, but I just feel like things would be too cramped. And then my reasoning was for putting the main hard drive kind of separated from the video card because the video card might emit some heat and the hard drives already get pretty hot. So I don't know if that's a valid thought, but it makes sense in my mind. So that's the reason why I chose to put those parts where I put them. So I'm just screwing down this video card here. Yeah, I'm not sure how this live stream is going to come out because I have my camera rotated sideways, but it looks like I have the live stream up on my laptop. It looks like the picture is up and down. It looks like it's vertical. So I don't know what's going on there, even though my phone's turned sideways. So now just plugging in the power supply to the graphics card. I had a lot of trouble plugging up the power supply and hiding all the cords and everything. I'm glad I didn't stream that part of it because I really didn't know what I was doing and I had to research on YouTube a lot and it was a mess. And then also just installing Mac software on a custom built PC, that's been a chore too. That's like a huge learning curve. I didn't know what I was doing. But I think I'm starting to get the hang of it now. I have a couple more steps to go in the process. But I'm just glad I had time to figure everything out right now. I was dreading like this whole process. I've been wanting to build a computer for a while. But I've just been dreading the process because I knew it was going to be hard. Hey Nico, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Have you ever built computers before? So I'm gonna just keep, I don't know how to, I'll probably, maybe I'll put this in, I'll use the plastic that I just opened, and then I'll tape it down because these screws can really get lost easily. So I'm just gonna take this and tape it and then save it just in case I need it for later. Hopefully I can finish this up today. I successfully got Mac software installed yesterday after doing the firmware update on the 970 Evo Plus. But it's still not working like 100% perfect. There's still a couple bugs that I need to figure out how to fix. But it's almost done for the most part. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this phone off of here. And I can show you a closer look of the computer, just in case you're interested. So we have the people that were tuned in last time, you'll know what I have here, but for the new people joining in right now, we have the Noctua. I forget exactly what model it is. I think it's A12 Noctua fans. There's two of them, and that's sitting on top of the processor. You can't see it there, but it's a i9-9900K, and my RAM, I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigabyte strips, and then the Sapphire Radeon RX 580 video card. And what I just got done doing here today was installing this Samsung 970 Evo. It's just the regular Evo because I had troubles with the Evo Plus. It's a slightly faster hard drive, but it requires a firmware update when you run it with Mac. So I had a lot of trouble with that and a lot of headaches over the last since I live streamed last time, and since I started installing the software and everything. So I figured I would just get the regular 970 Evo. This is going to be the hard drive that I put all my samples on. This is the main hard drive. This will be running the operating system. I'll keep my projects on there, so it's 1 terabyte. I keep all my projects and like applications here, and then 500 gigabytes for samples. And then if I need more samples later, or more space for samples, I'll just use an external hard drive. And there's Thunderbolt 3 in here, so it'll be almost as if I have an internal hard drive running, so it won't be too bad on speed. And then the motherboard is the Z390 Designaire. She's acting a fool right now. What do you have to say? We got people watching. You're gonna act like that? What do you got to say, huh? You think it's funny? So yeah. And then the case is the Corsair, I think it's Corsair 275R. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you today. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put that glass back on here. Well, actually, maybe I'm not. She's losing it, so I probably will have to sign off. What do you have to say for the camera, huh? You're hungry? Okay, I'll get you out, okay? So yeah, that's all I got. I'll probably be doing another update later. I'm looking at the computer screen right now, and it looks like the phone is not at the right angle. So I'm sorry that this whole time it's been like flip flop, but I don't know why it did that on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this live stream. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna cut off the live stream, and I will catch y'all later. Thanks for tuning in.